and gentlemen, moons ago he was Miss Pearly Cry Cry Baby. Now he welcomes you to his late show, Moonshine Dawlin with Miss Pearly Grandson. And now, Miss Pearly Grandson.
Welcome to Moonshine Dawlin with Miss Pearly Grandson, the second episode. I am so grateful, and I just want to say thank you so much for such a very warm reception. Hey, come out for the first episode, I am in the comment section with PP cluck. I mean, I tell you, say, you are enjoying it. It is well received, and I am so very humbled by the love and the commendations and the support. I cannot begin to tell you how grateful I am for having you in my corner. Thank you so much. And if you have not yet done so, you see the same way you are enjoy the content, I would love for you to share it with other people who you know will also enjoy the content. Encourage folks to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Miss Pearly Grandson or MPG Productions so that they can get this culturally rich content that we so enjoy. We are in the evening greeting part of the show, and I'd love to say good evening to you. No, so I could have did greeting in 3 different ways. Because I could have given the church greetings. Greetings in the matchless name of Jesus, our soon coming King. Then I could have greeted you in the old-fashioned way when them used to write letter. When them said, "Dear Aunt Monica, I hope when these few lines of mine reaches you, you will be in the best of health." And then you have the third way. Well, this is technically not a way to greet anybody because this is the telegram way where you just hope up on something and you just say, "Percy dead. Stop." Special evening greetings to Miss Pearly Granddaughter down there in Florida. Good evening, Ruthie Baby. Congratulations to you, my darling. Ruthie Baby has just completed her nursing program. I can tell you from now that those prospective patients are in for a treat. And then taking you out of evening greeting today is a special greeting from a special friend to the show in Jamaica.
Hi, darling. This one is for you. I don't say that I do your best and you go and go through, and then this hurricane feel to come lick you. On behalf of the Jamaica Melissa's Association, I would like to apologize for my namesake. We really try to tell good girl to go elsewhere, but I don't know who for kitchen she did smell till I said she have to come check we out. Trust and believe there was a lot of negotiation that was going on, and that's why she did take so long for liquid. But she was adamant that she wanted a taste of our culture, our people, and the warmth of our spirit. Though it hit us severely, we see the warmth coming out even now. As the big pocket people, the little pocket people, and the average many have banded together to make sure that no one is left behind. This greeting is for you, the conqueror, the resilient one. The one who pushes through regardless. A moonshine now, but sun soon come. Push through, darling, and greetings to you.
Absolutely beautiful. Evening greetings to you too, my darling. We're now heading into the new segment of our program with A Little Birdie Tell Me. Now for the news. First story. Firearm found in relief container. Da-da-dee. If we know anything at all about people will always seek to capitalize on any little loophole where you create. Firearm found in relief container. How we not hear gunfire this? No pun intended. No, because if the government states that we have to search every single solitary thing that is coming in to ensure border protection and security, if you don't mind, people start to get real restive real quick. They must search up with things, they must thief out with things, and all of that. How comes we not hear nobody as say nothing about this? We're gonna leave that right there, so. Next story. Jamaica eyeing over 93 million US dollars in climate resilient funding. What that? And how much is Jamaica eyeing for energy resilience? How much is Jamaica eyeing for road resilience? Because me can't tell you, say, the road them did in a horrible condition, deplorable before Melissa. So after Melissa come and gone, you know, them even was horror. So how much we are I? Hey, me have one app on my phone, you know. I have an app on my phone that tells me, like me set a certain amount of calorie for the day I want burn by just walking, right? Needless to say, most of the time I don't meet my target. You see, me sit down in my car and me drive from Spalding and head towards Burbridge. By the time I drive go down there, you know, and drive come back, you know, the app congratulate me, you know. So me burn the calories, you know. You know why? Because the app interpret my movement from Spaldings to Burbridge and back as me walking, you know. How much we are I for road resilience is my question. Next story. Criminal libel debate ongoing in Jamaica. Now, in case you don't know what that is, it is really very simple. A defamation. Now, before 2013, it was a criminal offense. After 2013, it became a civil matter. Here's an example to help us to understand it easier. If Punsi, Punchi and Patsy sell a market, and Punchi start to tell Patsy say Punsi pum pum yam paka paka, and Patsy start tell people so that people start buy from Punsi. Post 2013, that is defamation. So Punsi can sue Punchi and Patsy. But under the Libel and Slander Act, Punchi and Patsy could have actually end up in prison. Now, because everybody is claiming freedom of speech and people don't care about what they say about people in the social media space, especially these days, there are now discussions about bringing back the Criminal Libel Act. Now, for this next story, we're checking in with Peninsula Press News, our MPG News correspondent, live on location, whichever part today.
Good evening. In a surprising twist, after Hurricane Melissa, 53 mongrel dogs have successfully flown out to Canada and the United States, receiving VIP treatment, belly rub, and apparently no visa interview. Meanwhile, this reporter, yes, me, applied for a visa and got denied faster than a dog shaking off water. At this rate, I might have to head to the embassy, drop on all fours and start woof woof. Them a flying drunk and a fly out dog. Back to you in the studio.
Really, and truly, me gonna need to advertise that position then. Anyway, as usual, the little birdie did tell me one whole heap of other things, but time will not allow us to dissect them all at this time. We are about to hop on the memory train, and our next stop is going to be the memory lane. You are watching Moonshine Dawlin with Miss Pearly Grandson. Welcome to another installment of Memory Train Lane. Thank you for hopping on the train with me. And this evening we're heading right back down memory lane and we are going down a yard. But we not just go any part of down a yard, you know. We are go outer kitchen. You hear what name? Outer kitchen. Because which part we grow up, we never have a thing in our house. Everything outer door. Kitchen outer door. Bathroom outer door. Toilet outer door, and if you're not careful, all the house outer door too, because a rock stone and walk land dab no fight where make from. You remember outer kitchen. Outer kitchen was an important part of we growing up, you know. You remember one time when I come from school and I always smell what happen outer kitchen, and I always I said to myself, say, my God, what a beautiful smell. Down a kitchen that smells sweet, and you want to say I walk cook for dinner. And when you go down there, the worst thing where you couldn't ever imagine say they happen the menu. For me, it was seasoned rice. Me no know about who. So when you come down here now, hungry a bust your shot because they send you go to school whole day, you know. And you know hardly have nothing for eat at school, you know. But you take your time and pung pang and go through the school days, then we don't see you suck salt through wooden spoon. And you take your time and you make your way back home, you know. So hungry a bust your shot. And when you come down there, room and lick you and you say, yeah man, this here smell good. Not a thing more than a fry up because scallion in a kitchen there, because anytime they fry up because scallion, the whole of the district smell good. But sometimes when you come, you know, you get nice sending for eat from out the kitchen. Yes, man. Miss Pearlie always farm her gungo right away. So gungo soup or something we always cook very regular. Aye. I make I tell you something. Them at the time when gungo soup a cook, you know, it never always got in no meat in it most of the time, you know. No. And later on in a life, me I find out say if you cook soup, you have to have meat. Have to have which one of the meat? Which part them go get it from? Then put them gungo fi soak and then get them coconut oil and then coconut milk and then cook it down nice, and when time then done you don't think I say meat in it. No in there. Because the little piece of corn pork or corn beef for then they have in a cake done. All the same though. You remember when time they always can meat and put in a cake. Them they used to nice. But you never always stand good one, you know. Because the longer it turn in the cake, you know, sometimes it start to go half pan the other side, you know. And Mike, you think I say when time I go half pan the other side, them go dash away. You must say mad people. Sometimes when time them bust the cake, you see some baggage fly through to box cover. What I said? And then now you have the neighborhood drunk or fly up and I look down and I say, anything down there for me? But regardless what them choose to look about, you know, it was always very special and it always tastes very good because it always have the fire smoke and it always have the love of the cooking in it. Because them at the time the cooking was a chore, you know. It was a duty. Pat always set on for early up in a day, depending on what them a cook, sometime all 1, 2 o'clock. And quay down in a 5, 6 o'clock, sometime all 7 o'clock, pat not take off yet, you know. And when the pot take off, you know, they have one dish pan where them a go share out the food in a, you know. Food have to take out a pot water and put in a dish pan so we can divide it up and know who or go get how much of what. And so it go share. And every man come with them cup, come get them little bit of pot water same way. And then now then line out the chip up enamel plate and the enamel basin them pan the fireside. And then start to take out the dumpling them. One for this person, one for that the person, one for that the somebody. No, you is a little boy, you can get hold of 3 dumpling, so they go cut one in a 2 and give you 2.5 so that the half can go in a 1/3 plate. You never know, so that's where you used to go. Oh, you can't stand there. And when they done then call you and give you a little plate and you say thanks, you have to say thanks, you know, because you have to have manners. And when you say thanks now, you go sit down on back step and puppy come and puppy look. And puppy turn his head in the other side and he look. Now that thing not in there for puppy, you know. But sometimes you're sorry for puppy and you just cut one because something and you just dash a game. Puppy wagging tail and name that long time and come back and sit down and look again and lick him out. Anyway, you done eat your local food here now. Dirty plate you go pack up in a dish pan and you go put out pan dress until a morning because nobody can see if you wash no plate in a no dark. And you can't afford to go light the back of touch and not say you go wash no plate because you go waste the cursing aisle. Some of my had was to pack them up here now and wait until the morning because tomorrow is a brand new day. So now you done it and at time now if you wash off and come go in. You remember when time they always have to bathe we? You remember when time we always have to hold on pan their shoulder and then say give me your foot? And they either have one brush or brush out your toenail or they must say to you say rub your foot pan the black boy so you can rub out the dot out of the crack them in your heel. Anyway, we talk about brown dust and enough people don't know what brown dust is. Brown dust is when time the sun gone down but the night not quite come down yet. And so you say day and night apart. Fowler gone roost. One penny while you come out here now. You hear creature or patois or whatever other nocturnal creature you have a warm up enough you go take on the night. And you hear the toad and the cricket them you know start to chime in and so you know it's time to come go in. So me we write one little song one long time when we did say oh Lord and that's where I come from. And so I'm going to finish off the memory train lane today with the first verse of that song. Hold palm papa shoulder fi wash foot. Brush bristle flick the carbolic soap. Done yam the pea soup where mama cook. The fold them garoos frogs start croak. Brown dust start stretch cross evening sky. Penny, Wally and Firefly, we carrying the lampshade and the pee-pee pan, oh Lord, I know ya so we a come from. Oh Lord, I know ya so we are come from. When we pick up back memory lane another time, we're going to talk about what happened after you go in a house here now. It is an absolutely beautiful thing that memories don't leave like people do. Yeah, man. People depart for one reason or the other, sometimes in life because a season has come to an end, but sometimes in death. Regardless what happens, you always have the memory staying with you. And that is the reason why it is said that even though you may have lost somebody, they live on in your heart. Miss Pearly Grandson saying thank you for joining me for yet another memory train lane as we take the trek down memory lane. On today's hashtag MPG for the culture feature, we are highlighting the word clot. How we not talk about clot like I went and then wipe polish and shine the house and you happen to go in the vicinity and you're ready for meet your maker. So you drop on clot. I know that the clot we are talking about. How we not talk about the clot we take and put on the chimney at night time because you know how the people catch on the floor. I know that the clot me I talk about neither. I am not even talking about the clot that we had towards like blood or the English farm have pushed to create colorful and expressive words. Oh no! Me I talk about the clot like I went and the club while they are Sunday school say David put the rock stone in at the slingshot and he wheelie 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 and clot Goliath in a fried make Goliath finny. That hard the clot me attack. Good Jamaican word derived from the English word clout, which means hit hard with the hand or hard object, as was seen in the example with David and Goliath. Coming up in our program, we have Comment Affairs with Liza, followed by Nancy and Crackroach. You are watching Moonshine Dawlin with Miss Pearly Grandson.
Misogynists claim that this is a man's world, but it would be absolutely nothing without Liza Dawlin. Welcome to Comment Affairs with Liza.
Good evening. Welcome to Comment Affairs with Liza. And thank you so much for your support. And I'm not talking about the people on YouTube because, darling, I combed the comments up, down, high, and low, and I did not see my name mentioned, not even once. But I'd like to thank my fans on the road because, darling, as I went from Halfway Tree to Crossroads this week, everybody kept saying, oh my God, Liza, it is so nice to meet you in person. You are even prettier in person. Darlings, thank you. But just one cautionary word. I don't do hugs. Not a fan of any of you on YouTube because I'm neither chopped liver nor mash up crackers. But I'm going to read this comment anyway because my job depends on it. This is amazing. Thanks for taking up the mantle and continue to spread Jamaican's culture. I hope you will get a segment on TV to launch this and edutain especially younger children. Just as I used to watch Ring Ding, this is an excellent program and I hope that you succeed. And I'm just going to say thank you because I know that this show would absolutely not be the same without me. Now to our posts. In this first post, ladies and gentlemen, we see the Jamaican proverb, "Idle jackass falakian trash ga pound," come to life. In other words, if was sweet nanny goat running belly was a person. This was the comment that caught my eye, but I dare not mention this blasphemy of a profane word out of my mouth, darling. Women's farts smell worse than men's, according to new study. What's new, darling? What's so surprising about this? I'd like to order a matcha latte with lukewarm oatmeal, an orange juice, and a Caesar salad with prawns. This sounds so familiar. But I have so many questions. Who is conducting this study? How do you choose the sample? How do you decide what they eat? How do you measure the farts? So many questions, so little time. And as we mentioned time, ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of it. In this last post, we see girl versus fire at poolside. And on the scoreboard, fire is 1 and girl 0. Darlings, I'd just like to caution you before you enter into a war of words on social media with anyone. Please bear in mind that some of these people on social media would literally burn to death at the side of a pool. This is Liza, and thank you for tuning in to Comment Affairs, darling.
If I was a rich man, I'd love to get married to a chick, and no other one. She could chick, I could chick, we could chick together, and in the middle of the night when things get tight, we just chick of one another.
Chicken food can't do a daisy, me no want your man. And furthermore, any other rules to this fair good, your cock wouldn't go astray. The time you there to stand up and argue with me and go fix your rules. I don't mean you want to stop with my love. Anything where Rufus have was sweet, you guys sour your nastiness. Daisy. Watch us if I lie, they won't tell when they say chicken Mary Hawk then here. Daisy, me no want Rufus. Because Rufus and Lazarus are two first cousins. Read between the lines. I never doubt you when I say when you did a couple of Daphne. Crackroach tell me say 16 egg you set pan. You a talk after lie and 9 of them hatch. 7 pull it and 2 cock. So you explain that. Davy, you can stay there. You can stay there talk after lie nasty crackroach. At the same crackroach tell us your patron can crabbles you having in your nest. And a pair red peas granny over there the Rufus for him so that you can try and tie him. So thunder there. And they make crackroach inveigle you. So Daphne, tell me something then. Oh, you want tell me where crackroach say. But you know what me tell you where crackroach say. You know, sis, ya alibi, ya look. Well, right now, crackroach tell me say you walk and clean up every rooster in the district. As you say, who live there is you that with a rooster on your back. Right now, you carry more chicken in this district than a best dressed chicken truck. Worse than a clothespin, they don't even have to squeeze your head. Well, Daisy, darling, me sorry for break it to you, but cockroach said that even one chicken where you hatch over there so does not belong to Rufus, baby love. Him say a peer jacket and waistcoat you over there game. At last week, he talk it down as a pizza. But Daphne and her sister, we are idiot. Daisy, idiot like your mama, Daisy. No, man, you can thank her so. As me say, catch him, you say, him. You know, see what the problem? Cockroach.
This carry go bring come, my dear. He bring a misery, crackroach. And this carry go bring come, my dear. He bring misery. You're going from house to house, causing disturbances. Then crackroach tell me something. How you look, Zamasa? Like I said, truck run over by you.
You know, say I look like the drunk about the rum, then give me fi drink on a Matilda bar one night. And when time me a go home in the dark in a Muzzy Rock, me slide down and drop. Mash up the whole of me left shank.
Crackroach talk the truth and none that happen.
Yes, man, at the under the counter rum, me say. How you go tell me? You been did it.
Crackroach speak the truth and speak it ever and cause it what it will. For he who hides the wrong he did will do the wrong thing still. Crackroach, you always hear say cockroach no business in a fall fight. You never hear one time yet see a cockroach starting.
Nancy, what I hit you here say happen to me?
Daphne and Daisy, baby. Cockroach.
Liza is a riot and Nancy and Crackroach say where you put me. Ladies and gentlemen, I trust you had a cat a wampus time meandering your way through this Moonshine Dawlin episode with me today. As we have made our way to last week for the second time, I want to leave you tonight with a sense of gratitude. Things may not go how you want it to go, you know, but at the same time, it could have worse. Not true? So no matter how we look, no matter how we sound, no matter how we feel, see if you can take your time and pung pang and galang. And we are absolutely grateful on the behalf of the folks who work in the hotels and so on the North Coast. I understand that we had a cruise ship last week, and I understand that a few of our hotels are up and running again, including Iberia Star and Couples Resorts. So we're really grateful for that, because the little tricycle wheelie when Melissa left and gone for our economy, them finally start turn again. People are get back a little hustler, etc. So as I bid you goodbye at this time, brethren and friends, I pray that the Lord watch between you and me, and our watchword until we meet again is gratitude. See you on the next one.